is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. For the end line.
Down! 180! Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl! Switch, switch, switch!
This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's bring it! Slam, slam, slam! Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare! 734.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr shifts by him. That's complete to Richard, the running back. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Silver, silver.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Don't be scared.
To throw, it's Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's called in by Nelson. Touchdown, Raiders. J.J. Nelson, 37 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Set, 8, read. 59, 59. Switch.
This is Scarborough. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
At the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get
Ready?
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay.
General West. Hard.
This is Royce Freeman, 2nd-year man from Oregon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on 3rd down. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Check, 43. Watch quick. Check, nickel. Whip. Watch the whip. You're mine.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And able to complete it to Moreau. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a play fake. Carr. Man open left side is Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Carr gives to Rashard. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Jacobs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
29.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Stop. Oh. What's happening? What's up, fool? You already know what I'm saying. Cowboys just doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they should.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hold on. What you say?
seconds to go in the first half. Now following
Yeah,
the
y'all
sack, they'll look
undefeated
to
this
make
year. I
amends
see
on a
y'all. You
second
know what
down
I'm
at
saying? Y'all
17.
trying to hold weight. You know what I'm saying? It's Who? My sister?
Here's Lindsey.
What?
Got some room at the 30. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would
You
run
don't
the
want to
ball in
fucking
a risky
line, bro.
situation.
You tripping.
You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a
Baby,
second
you don't want to
time.
fucking line. Oh, for sure. What's up? Why you ain't got that Madden 20 yet? You got 2K? Man, I got a nigga, I just hooked up with a nigga, when I just bought the Madden from off Corrupt, and nigga, he got the hookup, he goes straight through, EA. Nigga, I got the Superstar edition for 4.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And he got 2, he told me to call, I got his car and everything.
After the holding penalty, 3rd and long.
Man, that shit hella clean. Look at my mom. This is my 4th game right here. I just won 2 games. But my damn, man, son. But
on 3rd down, here's Lindsey.
But what I'm about to say? What I was saying?
And now will they use a timeout?
But this motherfucker going crazy. Though. You gotta get it, bro. This franchise is going crazy. I don't know if I'm playing a nigga right now. I'm live on YouTube.
And the connection made to Terrell.
Right now, I'm live right now. I'm playing type in ChrisRich98's. I'm playing the Broncos right now. I'm beating this nigga 2-0. First game of the season. So right, hella weak up. Those niggas. God, Antonio Brown fucked up their season, bro. Then I heard he just tweeted today like, nigga, he ain't playing no more in the NFL. He quit.
And nice work on the
that
return
nigga
as they'll
hard.
start their drive just past the 30-yard
That nigga hard, bro. That nigga should never left the Raiders, bro. He would have never been in that trouble, bro.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more critical. And in this case, are they upset that the plays
weren't attention to himself. I don't know what's wrong with that nigga,
they were just bad plays to call.
Okay.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going.
T.O., he doing that T.O. Ocho Cinco shit. He gonna fuck himself up getting in the Hall of Fame now. And he got the rape charges and shit. These niggas always raping somebody, man. Or doing some shit with a bitch. These niggas hella boosty with money, bro. They hella boosty with money. I got paper. I ain't no reason for me to break any bitch. Nigga, I got so much money, nigga. I'm running shit. You shit wanna fuck with me, bye? I gotta take this, bro. Good.
It's a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 16 yards, a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hill escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play.
Hey.
And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders.
Hey, you need some milk, hey, Gianna. I'm trying to eat my orange.
When he gets going, and when he doesn't,
you warm
it's
it
done
up,
by the rest
nigga.
of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Hill now operating from the red zone. Left side caught by Matthews. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
You don't play with this. Give me this.
Nice gain,
Hey, John, throw this thing away before she poke herself in the eye. Come on, man, stop.
try and run forward with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for Denver
I cannot
touchdown.
play and got you all like
Taking
this,
it in
bro.
from 7 yards away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
McManus' point after is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
694.
Now Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That right there is what Jalen Richard can bring to this offense. I mean, last year, yes, he had 55 carries, but they used him more as a receiver. He had 68 catches in 2018, which was tied for the team lead. Really adds a nice element to the backfield for Derek Carr and company.
That's going to be a long day.
93. Nice. That's it.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
29. Hey, box drop.
To throw again. Carr. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To try again after the sack, Carr. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
OP. Be good.
Who's right?
Watch twist.
Express.
Go get him. 52's the mic, boys.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
You look at me. Go. Yo, cheetah. Snap.
They'll run here with Lindsey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
60 Pittsburgh. 25, check 26.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So 3rd and inches, tried to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have you guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Watch the edge.
Throwing again. Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught by Nelson left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. J.J. Nelson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Matchbox white. Jim. Tighten up. Check 26, check 26. 5.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Hill flush to his right. Pryor has it complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st and 10, Hill flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
70, Indy. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hill, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. That one good for 33 and a first. For the Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
93. 52 is the mic right here. Who's right, Chief?
To throw his car. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Sanders. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Darian Conley, the one to bring him down. Now it's Hill. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Hill. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Check out. Hot. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, Sam off. Shoot.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Hill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Oakland, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we
$1,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah, okay.